All right, and we're live. Hello, beautiful people. It's Karina Gage here with Inside Out Institute, and today I have the pleasure and the honor of interviewing Lisa Fischer, who is a personal wardrobe stylist. Guys, she not only is a personal wardrobe stylist, she is a great friend and a mentor for me as well. Lisa is the founder of Lisa Fischer Styling and creator of Image Strong. And like I mentioned before, she's not just a personal wardrobe stylist. She is my mentor, my friend. She has been there for me. I don't know, Lisa, I think I've known you for 5 or 6 years now. And when I owned my women's fashion boutique and decided I wanted to become a personal stylist myself, she was there. She was my supporter, my cheerleader, and always has believed in me. And even when I wanted to launch my own personal styling business, she was the first person I called, and she was just available, listened to me, and just really helped me get through some fears that I was having and launched the business. So Lisa, it's such an honor to have you, my friend, today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here and just to share with us what you have, because you are in the service of building confidence in women. And I absolutely love that. And I feel like it's important to share. So just tell me a little bit more about your background, Lisa. And then I also want to know 2 things that you love doing outside of work.
I love that. So a little bit about me is born and raised in Washington State and have lived here all of my life. And I have this secret passion of wanting to move to Arizona. I'm sort of ready for warm weather. I have 3 children. They're all adults ranging from age 22 to 26. I've been in the image industry for over 20 years now, which blows my mind. Oftentimes when people hear that, there's an assumption that I got into the image business perhaps out of, a passion for fashion, or I'm obsessed to shop or love makeup or all those things. But actually, I got into the business out of 100% complete desperation.
Wow.
I found myself when I was a young mom and the kids were all like 6 and under, that it was like time to think about life skills to impart to them, and then realized, oh my gosh, I kind of don't possess these. And so then my journey began in going out and seeking, more information, and the image industry is where I found myself and obtaining incredible mentorship, myself.
Wow.
So
Awesome. Well, that was actually one of my next questions, is like, what got you into styling? So you, like you said, you were just, okay, this is so what was, when you first started styling, let's say when you first got into or seeking to find more information, what was the trigger there, Lisa? You're like, okay, I want to seek more information in this area.
Yeah. So 20 years ago, okay, that beginning seeking was out of a root word for me, and it stems from my mess from childhood, right? And my root word, my mess, was embarrassment. Like, wow. If you don't know what you don't know, you just do the best you can. But in my life, embarrassment happened around not eating my soup the right way at a really fancy restaurant when I graduated from 6th grade with my aunt and all the people, to being fired from my first job due to over excessive body odor, because I didn't know there was a difference about deodorants to use and why you. So it was like things like that along the way. So when I got into the image industry, I was curious of like all of those things that I didn't learn growing up, or maybe I learned, but I didn't care at the time. And particularly what became my interest in the styling business, which occurred many years later after I got into the image industry, is witnessing women having this like subtle oppression over themselves. Like they're not happy with maybe how they're showing up. And even more so, digging deeper, that they were like me. They didn't have the tools and the resources and the knowledge and know-how to maybe put together an outfit, or to have peace in their closet, or shop with a plan and a purpose. It was just like, I need clothing so I don't go naked, and I'm willing to use a credit card and spend whatever I need to do, but I don't really get this. A lot of people were like, and I was like, it's time for this to stop, and it was really out of let's do this. It's like our image is so tied to feeling confident, and then that confidence really can make the decision if we go out into the world and do what we're purposed and meant to do, or if we say it ain't worth it because I struggle with fear or comparison and I just can't get past the front door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I like how you actually saw the need for this and you completely understood these women, because you're like, I've been there. I now know what to do. I want to help you. I want to help you, because you're so right. It's amazing how many women are out there who really want to. They really want to change their outer image. But in reality, what comes naturally to me or to you as the years go by, actually, when you started learning more about this, it doesn't actually come natural to a lot of women, and they don't really understand the importance of what it is to show up looking the way you want people to perceive you, right? So what would you say? Like, some people say, oh, appearance doesn't matter. What is your thought on that?
Yeah, I think appearance is a form of resistance to really showing up in the world, being your best self, and just knowing that you're magnificently made, that there's this authenticity, there's this congruency, that it literally is an inside out metaphor and outside in. And it's like this dance with ourselves, when we're in harmony and flow. And so saying appearance doesn't matter, I feel that it's resistance, and resistance can show up saying it doesn't matter. It's just and it reminds me of back when I was in high school, I would, we're getting ready to go to prom or whatever. I was the girl that would say, it doesn't matter if we go to a nice restaurant. Why don't we all just go to pizza? Because I knew how to do pizza. I didn't know how to show up and do, like, what's my fork? What's my, that whole table thing, because I didn't have it in my childhood or background. And so I was fearful, or it just seemed unimportant. And it actually is, it's an art. It's a communication, and so I think this to say, what I look like doesn't matter. It's giving up a sense of additional communication to the world of who you are.
Oh, that is so good. I love that. How, I didn't see it this way, but you're so right. It's resistance. When people say it doesn't really matter, what are you afraid of? Is that something that makes you uncomfortable? Resistance. That's a good way to put it. And you said that when you were saying, okay, I know how to do pizza, and I know how to do a t-shirt and jeans. So what is your definition, Lisa? I want to know, what is your definition of image?
Yeah, I love it. Well, if you look at the word image itself, right, it's a representation, it's a manifestation of something, perhaps in the physical form, in likeness. Right. And so it's an image. And in terms of who I am as a woman and a human being, I am a Christian woman, and I look at image as we're created in God's image. That's me, my person, and my faith. And, a scripture that I love is, Proverbs, 31:25. And I feel that, she is clothed with strength and dignity.
I love that.
Clothed means like there's some action being taken.
Yeah.
We're just not getting up and going out the road. Like there is a sense and a purpose of getting clothed. And then it's the strength and the dignity. It's not saying it's a label or it's a kind, but it's strength and dignity. So image strong, image, a likeness, a representation, right? That's my definition. And then strong is we're not birthed confident, and it's through a journey that we gain and build confidence,
Right.
gain strength. And it's not an age, it's not a season of life that, okay, now that I'm here, I have full level confidence. No, it's a journey. So that's what image is to me. And then image strong is like putting those two together. And that's also a choice. It's a choice.
I absolutely love that. I love how you intertwine that with the scripture. And it really, I really felt that, like it really explains it very well. I can see it and how it correlates with the image strong. You know, like you said, a lot of people think, oh, and even people were like, I'm going to wait till I'm confident to do certain things.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's a journey. You know, it's building the strength, the courage. There's a quote that I absolutely love from Jennifer Allwood that says, confidence is courage in action.
Yeah.
You know, courage and strength. It's not about waiting to be confident, but more about having the courage or the strength, you know? Absolutely love that. So, like I mentioned before, you're in the service of building confidence in women. You build confidence and you help eradicate self-defeat. Okay, so can you explain a little bit more about how do you work with your clients? What is your process here to help them build the confidence and eradicate self-defeat?
Yeah, and in that way, it is a journey. So women will hire me, maybe they have a photo shoot coming up. So it's important. Okay, now it's like, here's a place and time where I need to show up on purpose. And so they might hire me to put together outfits for a particular event, photo shoot, wedding, mother of the bride, whatever. And then there's other women who are like, I kind of need to start from the beginning. And that looks like, Karina, learning fundamentals. What is my shape and my silhouette? And what do I look for in wardrobe? Like, what's the objective? And then backing that up with information. So that's one area. Second is color. Why does color even matter? What's the psychology of color? And then what's personal color? And how do I put them together to work like a tool in my toolbox?
Right.
And then the other is understanding personal style. And oftentimes I'll hear gals when we talk about style, they're like, girl, I don't got style. And I'm like, could it be that you actually have style? Maybe we've just never put context or words around it to have it flow. But actually we do have style. And I think it's sort of innate in us. So that's where we really start, is understanding those three key points and then branching out to things like, okay, what's your lifestyle like?
Yeah.
You know, where do you need to go in your life? What are you doing? What season of life are you in? Are you just graduating from college? Are you interviewing? Are you working from home, doing these remote things on digitally? Are you showing up in person? Are you traveling? What's happening? And then creating wardrobe that can sustain all of your needs for your lifestyle. So how do you do that? Because most people, their closet, they're only wearing 80 or 20% of everything that's hanging in their closet. So there's obvious confusion. So it's eliminating that confusion, bringing a plan and a purpose to the closet, and then we can look at that at a year at a time. So those are a few of the processes.
Right. What about, Lisa? I love the process. What about because you're really giving them the tools to, you know, and little by little helping them process it all, and to where at the end they're like, oh my gosh, I do got style. So what about those people, those women or men who are out there? They're like, Lisa, I am ready. I'm in this career. I'm in this job, and I'm just ready to step up. I'm ready to step up to the next level, but I need some confidence, and I don't feel like my wardrobe is helping much. Do you also help these people in those areas? And how does that just refreshing their style? How does that actually give them that boost of confidence?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the ways women can work with me, we can work together, is a 12-month program. So in that 12-month program, we work individually 4 times a year, so once a quarter. And that can be standing literally in their closet with them, helping that process, shopping, outfit styling, doing color analysis. And that's over a year. So we can venture through every season of the year together, every question, every nuance, and do that for a year program. So that's one way. The second way is for someone who is like, I just need immediate help because I have this thing coming up, right? And that's usually done in a half-day service. Or if someone just wants to dip a toe, like, I just want to be connected with you, we have an online program as well. So essentially people can work with me from everywhere from $25, a month in that sort of a group, dip a toe, or as a VIP where we work a year together. So
Okay, that's awesome. That's incredible that you're flexible and have different options there for wherever they are in that season, right?
Or wherever. And usually that all of that starts out with a 30-minute, free consultation over video, and just listening to what a person's what they're needing, where they're wanting to go, and then suggesting resources that could be their best next step. Is that what you're referring to? Is that what you're meaning? Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And then before we end the interview, where can people connect with you, Lisa?
Sure.
I know you're on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, so Lisa Fischer Styling, and Fischer is Fischer. Lisa Fischer Styling on Instagram, Facebook, and then lisafischerstyling.com is our website. And we are also in September going to be launching a do-it-yourself e-course for those who would like a tool to where they have access to information, but they'd like to try and do it on their own and have, a workbook and video to be able to walk through the different services. So if someone's interested in that, that's definitely an option as well.
Okay, that's awesome. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Lisa, any last words to our audience before we end?
Yeah, actually I do. Is if there's one thing I've noticed being in hundreds of closets to this point in my career is as women, I really believe we all have something. We all have something and I think sometimes we think like it's like I'm the only one experiencing this or going through this or whatever. And then we look to our left or our right and we go, look how easy that person has it. They don't have my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's anything I would love to share is just, we all have something.
Right.
And we never know what that other person to the left or to the right of us is actually really going through or has in their life. So kind of like stay focused, stay in your lane, accentuate your gifts and assets and camouflage your concern areas and really step into that sense of gratefulness. And if you are needing help, it is not shameful to ask for help. It's shameful to like live alone and feel like you're constantly not good enough. You are good enough. Your thing is just your thing. And it's okay. We all have something. So that's if I'm to leave like one thing, that would be the message.
Absolutely. I love that message. It's so true. So true. If we just look to the right, we always think we have it worse, but you're right. If we look if we actually look, there are other people out there that have it worse than us, and we just need to come from a place of gratitude of where we're at now. So definitely connect with Lisa. If you are even like she said, want to dip your toe in some style, just connect with her. Lisa is amazing, amazing woman. She is a awesome listener and very supportive. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And Lisa, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to just share your gifts and your talents and just who you are. You are shining. Thank you so much.